The Orioles take on the Rays, 6:40 p.m. Eastern start time. The Rays are the $1.65 favorite. Totals 8.5, juice to the over. The Orioles are plus $1.45 for some money line cash. And if you like Baltimore to cover the run line, they're minus 145, catching the 1.5. We got Asher Wojciechowski for the O's, Trevor Richards for the Rays. I'm 5-1 in my last 6 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. I'm also 3-0 in my last 3 extra daily pick tier package plays on that site as well. For more information on how you can access these premium sports picks, the link for that site is in the description section below. That's patreon.com/BrockPage. Baltimore's coming fresh off a 4-2 loss to the Rays in their last outing. And they've also lost 7 out of their last 9 ball games, giving up 6 runs per contest on average during that span. The O's are in second to last place in the AL East, 5 games behind Tampa for first place in the standings. The O's rank in the top 10 in most runs allowed per contest, top 10 in most hits allowed per contest as well. Asher Wojciechowski takes the bump for the Orioles today, just 1-3 on the season with a 4.84 ERA. Asher's walked 7 batters in just over 22 innings of work, and he's got a whip of 1.34. Baltimore's won just 3 out of their last 14 games at Tropicana Field, really struggling in Tampa Bay. Now they are taking on a Rays squad who won 3 out of their last 4 themselves, while also posting a record of 14-3 straight up in their last 17. The Rays are winning nearly 70% of their games at Tropicana Field, and they win nearly 66% of their games when laying the juice. The Rays are in the top 10 in scoring, top 3 in offensive walks. Brandon Lau leads the team in hits, homers, and runs batted in. He's batting .295 with 9 homers and 25 RBI. Lau's currently 5th in the majors in RBI. Yandy Diaz is batting .300 on the season with 22 walks and a .426 OBP. Willie Adams also leads the team with 11 doubles. He's batting .293 with a .381 on-base percentage. The Rays rank in the top 10 in fewest runs allowed per game, top 5 in striking batters out. Trevor Richards struck out 13 batters in just over 16 innings of work this year. Now total-wise, 8 out of Tampa's last 10 head-to-head meetings with the Orioles stayed under the posted number. Meanwhile, 3 out of Wojciechowski's last 4 starts for Baltimore stayed under the line as well. Give me the Rays winning this one outright in the under 8.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Wednesday's MLB baseball action. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Happy hump day to you. The weekend is right around the corner. We are already halfway there. Now, before we dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, I just want to quickly remind you once again that we are 5-1 in our last 6 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also 3-0 in our last 3 extra daily pick tier package plays on that site as well. If you want some more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Moving on, we're going to take a look at Cleveland, Minnesota, 7:10 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Indians are the $1.15 favorite, totals 8.5 flat. The Twins are catching even money for an outright win. We got Jose Barrios for the Twins, Mike Clevenger for the Indians. And when it comes to this ball game right here, if you want to know who I'm betting on for this contest, this game is being featured as my MLB tier package play on patreon.com/BrockPage. So if you want to find out whether I'm picking a side to win, maybe it's a juicy plus money run line play, or hell, it could be a sharp play on the total in this one. Who knows? The only way to find out is to join my MLB tier package membership today, and that's on patreon.com/BrockPage. Link for that site is in the description section below. All right, moving on. We're going to take a look at Kansas City versus the Cardinals, 8:15 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Cardinals are the $1.65 favorite, totals 9.5, juice to the under. The Royals are plus $1.40 for an upset win. And if you like KC catching the 1.5, They're minus 145 to cover. We got Jake Junis for the Royals, Dakota Hudson for the Cards. But as solid as Hudson's looked in certain spots here, he's 0-2 on the season, and the Cards have lost their last 3 straight games when Dakota made the start. The St. Louis Cardinals here are in the bottom 10 in scoring on average per game, bottom 10 in hits on average per game as well. They also lost 4 out of their last 6 hosting Kansas City. And one more thing to add about this St. Louis pitching staff, they rank in the bottom 3 in the league in striking batters out at home. Now the Royals on the other side, they are coming off a nice 5-4 victory over this very Cardinals team yesterday. KC's won 3 out of their last 6 games where Jake Junis made the start, of course dating back to last season. KC's cashed in on the run line in nearly 60% of their road games this year, and they rank in the top 10 in fewest runs allowed on the road. Whit Merrifield leads the club in hits, batting average, and on-base percentage. Merrifield's batting .297 with a .349 OBP. He's also stolen 6 bases on the year. Jorge Soler currently leads the club in homers with 7 of them. He also batted in 19, which leads the team as well. Maikel Franco's also hit 5 home runs with 15 batted in. The Royals rank in the top 10 in the league in fewest hits allowed per contest away from home. And when it comes to the total in this one, we're looking at a Kansas City team. Well, 9 out of KC's last dozen ball games stayed under the posted total. 5 out of the Royals' last 7 away from home also stayed under the number. Meanwhile, 7 out of the Cardinals' last 10 games versus the American League stayed under the line. Hudson's last 3 starts also all stayed under the total as well. Give me the Underdog Royals plus 1.5 and the under 9.5 in that contest. And with that, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Dodgers-Giants, 9:45 p.m. East. The Dodgers are minus 250, totals 8.5, juice to the under. The Giants are plus 205 on the money line. And if you like San Francisco to cover here, they're plus $1.20, catching the 1.5 on the run line. We got Kevin Gausman for the Giants, Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Kershaw's 3-1 with a 2.25 ERA and a .79 WHIP. Kershaw's walked just 4 batters in 24 innings pitched and struck out 29. The Dodgers are 4-1 straight up in their last 5, and they won 11 out of their last 13. LA's got the most wins in Major League Baseball with 22 of them. They're currently 13 games above 500, and they win 73% of their ball games on the road. The Dodgers rank in the top 3 in the league in scoring, top 10 in hits. Mookie Betts leads the club in hits, homers, RBI, extra base hits, and stolen bases. He's batting .293 on the season with 11 homers and 24 RBI. He's actually second in the league in home runs and 9th in runs batted in. Mookie's also got a slugging percentage of .638. Corey Seager leads the club in batting average, and Justin Turner leads the club in on-base percentage as well. The Dodgers rank in the top 3 in fewest runs allowed per contest, top 5 in fewest hits allowed per game as well. They are taking on a San Francisco Giants club who's got Kevin Gausman on the bump for him tonight. We're looking at a .465 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. The Giants actually lost 4 out of their last 5 games where Gausman made the start. Not a whole lot of success with him on the bump this year. The Giants are in the top 5 in most runs allowed per contest, bottom 3 in striking batters out. They're currently in second to last place in the NL West, 7 games behind the Dodgers in the standings. San Fran's also lost 5 out of their last 6, hosting the Dodgers at Oracle Park. Now, total-wise, Gausman's last 2 starts got over the total. The Giants also went 70% to the over in their last 10, and they saw 73% of their games at home get over the line as well. Meanwhile, the Dodgers on the other side went 60% to the over in their last 10 ball games themselves. 2 out of Kershaw's last 3 starts, believe it or not, got over the number as well. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5 and the over 8.5 in that game. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you decide to sign up and get a package here today, just keep in mind we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.